We have more line types that we need to change. So I think we successfully corrected the layers and line type on the first and second floor. Okay, but now we should go on to the elevation and sections, as well as all these other drawings right here. For the elevation and such, you might want to, instead of naming the walls and stuff, you might want to go with something like a thick line or thin lines, just so that you have a better understanding of what's closest to you, what's further away from you. Okay, do that. Let's work on our elevation drawings. So this right here is still in a 0 layer, and what we can do is to modify some of our drawings so that it becomes a little bit more detailed. Okay, so right here we could join these lines up. So if you type in join, it will join these lines. Likewise, if you go ahead and select one of them and say p-edit for polyline edit, and it'll ask you if you want to turn into one. The default is yes. Hit yes, or Y, hit the enter key, and then the selection right here is join. So we could either type in J or click on the hyperlink right here and select these 3 lines here and enter when you're done selecting all of them. So selecting one of these will select all of that, because now it is a join line. Okay, so you could do the same with all of these windows. Okay, once that's been done, shoot, I didn't clean that. Okay. Once that's been done, you can go ahead and offset these lines. So offset, type in offset, or go to the symbol right here that looks like a shape that has an outer line on it, or I believe the shortcut for that is O for offset, and select specify distance. Sorry, so we'll put 1.5 for 1.5 inches, and select the object and go towards the inside. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's do 2 inches. Delete that. So offset, and we'll set the new distance at 2, and offset the selected object. So if you type the enter key, it'll come up to, or enter key or the space bar, it'll recall the previous command. And this is offset to 2 inches again, so go ahead and select all these and go towards the inside. Those offsetted lines that you selected, why don't we turn those into, these guys into the glass layer. So AR glass. This bottom right here is the door, so we'll turn that into the door layer. Okay, and that'll be like this, showing the door. Okay, these lines right here, we're gonna actually create a new layer and put those in a separate line. But for now, what I would like you to do is to offset actually, these guys should have looked like this one right here. Distance there to there is 3 inches. So what I'm going to do is to offset this outer line right here. I don't know if you made that or not. If you have these lines on there, you don't have to do anything. If you don't, you might want to change that. Offset 3 inches, and then trim the outside parts, and then trim the inside parts. Okay, and this one, I probably want to turn that into a glass layer as well. And while I'm at it, I probably should break this one right here. So trim that and show that as its own object. Okay. So somehow I kind of messed up on creating these objects. So just deal with me right here. You probably didn't do this. You probably don't have all this stuff, right? Offset this. That's good. Okay, draw a line right here, like so, and I'll change this into a different layer. 0 for now, and I'll clean this up in the next step. Okay,